David Joubert here from COHO, as you can see, and I'm going to demonstrate to you how you would do bulk payments or individual payments using an integration partner called Crezco. And let's jump into it and see what we have. So Crezco integrate directly with the Xero accounting system. If you're not familiar with Xero, I highly recommend you check them out. You might be using QuickBooks, and you could consider changing over to Xero since our COHO application already has a phenomenal integration directly with Xero. I'm going to assume that you're familiar with COHO. We've added a supplier's invoice onto COHO, and now we want to get it paid. With the Xero integration, that supplier's invoice will end up in your bills to pay, which you find under business, bills to pay, awaiting payment. And we can see here in this example, I've got one invoice for a plumbing company for £408. Open up that invoice. All of this data has been pulled in from the COHO integration. You've got the Pinewood Drive, you've got the chart of account, and quite important, you would set this up once per supplier. You need to set up their contact details for the payment, their bank account, sort code, account number, and contact details and address and everything else. Just set it up so that you have a good contact on Xero with all the details. That's the only prerequisite to using Crezco for dispersing the payment. This is Crezco's landing page, and as we scroll down, we'll see that the first thing that they claim to do is bulk payments, which is great. And they also do the payments instantly. So the reason we want to use them for bulk payments is if you're dispersing money to 20 different tradesmen, you don't want to make 20 different individual payments either from your company's working capital or from your client money account. What do they cost? Crezco are currently a fixed price monthly of 20 per month, which would allow you to utilize the bulk payments. Since for my humble portfolio, I don't really need bulk payments, I've gone for the free tier, and I'm demonstrating a single payment because of that. Once you're logged into Crezco, you can see all the bits it can do at the top. You're going to go into the send money easily, which is payables, or over here, accounts payable on the left. We'll open that up. Nothing to pay. Great. You could add a manual payment and manually pay someone, but that doesn't link it back to COHO. So what you want to do is you want to click on the import payments button. You import from Xero, tick the item you want to import, and you go ahead and import that. So now that's pulled through the data from Xero, including the bank account and sort code. Numbers, everything is here. It says this item is ready to pay. And now we simply want to pay it. Now this is still your import screen. It's currently just showing you the summary. You need to click here on See All Bills, and there you have it. Paying it is as simple as opening it and clicking this Prepare Payment link. For the bulk payment, you would be selecting multiple items and clicking the same Prepare Payment link, so you choose all the items. You can schedule it if you want to, or you can make an immediate payment. We're going to make an immediate payment here, and that creates a little payment link, which if you click to open that, you then get this screen to make the payment. And here you have either the option of doing it through your bank account, the desktop, or scanning the QR code and making the transfer with your phone. So I'm going to do the QR code. We're going to go ahead and scan this, open that in Chrome or Safari or whatever, which will ask me to go to my bank. So it's redirected me here to NatWest. It's my NatWest app. NatWest has now asked me for the access request, and it says here they want to take £408 from my business account, and I get to click make the payment, and that's it. Your payment will be submitted. And we can see here Crezco is showing just that it's now loading. It's getting that confirmation back from the bank. It says there, thank you, it's all done. and the screen on my desktop shows the same. Payment in progress, 408. You can click finish. So I'm going to close all of these screens. Back at this invoice, bill to pay. Refresh this one, and there's nothing there anymore. Let's go and find that to understand what's happened. So it's this bill to pay here. We can see that Crezco has immediately marked it as paid, and that account payment is simply unreconciled, and you will reconcile it when that bank transaction comes in through the open banking and reflects in Xero. And that's essentially the process. For someone doing 2 or 3 payments a week, it might not be worth the extra steps to use this integration. There's no reason you can't just see that you have to make the payment on Xero and just make it manually on your phone. But you get a few advantages. Firstly, you only enter the bank details of the supplier or the recipient, could be a landlord for a managed property. You only enter their details once. But the real benefit is when you start getting into bulk payments and you're doing 20, 30, 50 of these every week, so that you don't have to go through your banking app 50 times authorizing each payment. Thank you. That's all from me.